Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh with a YGO Omega daily duel video. Back after a week, had to take some time off, I was sick and did not have my voice. Today we are playing some Eldlich Adventurer. Looks like our opponent is playing Despia Albaz. Has opening, grabs a loober, activates a loober. We are not playing any hand traps, and their hand doesn't look amazing going second, so not too promising, but we will see. Opponent goes to main phase, activates Brand Fusion. Brand Fusion, dump Albaz, and Comedy, summon Lubellion. Oh, opponent's playing Ecclesia. Don't see that super often. Summons back Comedy, tributes Lubellion. Shuffles back, summons, I'm assuming Mirror Jade, summons Mirror Jade, okay. Effect of Mirror Jade, dump Albion, banish Mirror Jade. Opponent goes to the end phase. Grabs back Ecclesia, activates Albion. Ecclesia seems super good in this deck. Sets branded in red. Draw phase. What do you have, opponent? In my main, we're going to lead on Cursed Eldland. Activate, maybe. Alright, activate Cursed Eldland, pay 100. Search YGO. Activate Golden Lord, discard YGO. Target branded in red. Opponent has to chain. Grabs back Tragedy. What did they summon here? Banishes ad libitum and Tragedy, summons Proskenion. Okay. Grabs another Aluber. Summons back Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade's going to be obnoxious to deal with. Pitches Albion. Banishes the Comedy. Activate Golden Lord. Send Cursed Eldland. We would love to special summon a zombie. We're not going to use Eldland. I feel like we want to conserve resources. Activate Fusion Destiny. Dump, Celestials in hand, unfortunately. Go to battle. Attack Proskenion. Attack Aluber. Activate Phoenix Enforcer. Is there any reason to put this in the grave? This can't be destroyed by any card effects, so Eldlich Mirror Jade. Eldlich can't be destroyed, and then we don't open ourselves up to DD Crow. Still in the battle phase, so opponent can't Veiler. Opponent protects with branded opening. Main phase 2. Set Conquistador. Set Torrential Tribute. Pass the turn during the end phase. Activate YGO. Set Eldlich. Opponent activates Albion. Grabs branded Lost. Okay, another one you don't see as often. Summons a Luber, activates a Luber. We have skill drains in the deck. We would love to see them, but we don't have them right now. Opponent activates Branded Lost. We'll chain Conquistador. Summon Conquistador, destroy. Destroy Branded Lost. Opponent activates Branded Fusion. Sure. Dumps Tragedy, Fallen of Albaz. Summons Lubellion. Opponent activates Lubellion, discards Fallen of Albaz, chains Tragedy. Chain Destroyer. Destroy. Destroy. Opponent grabs Dramaturge. They all like the art on these looks really good in person, but on the computer it's a little hard to tell which is which when it just flashes them at you like that. Opponent thinking summons a Mirror Jade. We will activate Destroyer Phoenix. See if our opponent chains. We will activate. Do we activate Torrential here? We're probably losing Golden Lord either way. We'll activate Torrential. Opponent chains Mirror Jade, dumps another Albion. Nothing. So we lose Golden Lord, but we were probably doing that anyway. Mirror Jade triggers. Sure, doesn't matter. Goes to the end phase. Activates Albion. Sets Branded Fusion. Opponent resolves Mirror Jade. Activates Scarlet. Opponent has an Ash. Unfortunate. Cursed Eldland's not a bad draw. Standby. Destroyer Phoenix comes back. Guess we just activate this now. Opponent confused, and then we just pop whatever they summon. Targets Tragedy, sure. Grabs back Tragedy. We might be outgrinding the Despia deck. This is going okay. Banishes Dramaturge and Tragedy, summons Quertus, destroy, destroy, trigger. Opponent activates Quertus, activates Dramaturge. Many chains going off. Dramaturge comes back, Opponent grabs an Aluber. Does Phoenix Enforcer resolve? Grabs Fallen of Albaz. Banish Scarlet, thin the deck, set Conquistador. Set Cursed Eldland. Activate Celestial, banish Plasma. We draw a Golden Lord and a well, thinning the deck didn't work super well, but okay. Activate Cursed Eldland, pay 100, search a Haquero. Activate, send Conquistador, target Dramaturge. Activate Golden Lord, send Cursed Eldland. We would love to special summon a zombie. We will not activate Cursed Eldland. Go to battle. Attack for 35. Main phase 2. Set Haquero. And go to the end phase. End phase, we will activate a Conquistador. Set a Scarlet. Important to keep in mind this is our last Golden Lord. So we can't really let this one get banished. We will activate Destroyer Phoenix, summon back Destroyer Phoenix. Opponent goes to main phase, activates Fright for Patchwork. Well, that's pretty good. Grabs Edge Imp and Poly. Pretty cool to see actual Polyscene play. Really bad for us here, though. Summons Aluber, grabs the third branded fusion. So much card. This is just so much card advantage. Opponent's been through 2 Mirror Jades, so hopefully they're not playing a third. I've looked at so many of these lists, but they all blend together. I don't think many people play 3. I'm hoping that they're not playing 3 right now. Opponent activates Branded Fusion. Has to use Albaz from hand. Summons Lubellion. This seems familiar. Activates Lubellion. Discards the Poly. Well, we're okay with that. What's left that they can summon? Dragostapelia. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Opponent has a second Poly. Okay. Summons Guardian Chimera. So this will activates Edge Imp Chain, activates Chimera. So this will destroy 2 of our cards and draw a card. So we will activate Destroyer Phoenix. Opponent chains Dragostapelia, targeting Destroyer Phoenix. We will chain Conquistador. Summon Conquistador, destroy Dragostapelia, destroy Destroyer Phoenix, destroy the Chimera. Opponent gets Fright for Patchwork, draws a card, destroys our back row. We activate Destroyer Phoenix. Oh my god, opponent. Okay, opponent has a tactics, draws 2 cards. What could they possibly draw into? Like, what's left in their deck? chain ends. Opponent activates Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. Sends Branded Opening, special summons. Activates Called by the Grave, targeting Phoenix Enforcer. Okay, so tactics is pretty good for our opponent. All right, we are so close. We could possibly get this game won. All three Branded Fusions are gone. Opponent has Albion and not much else. Activate Scarlet, set Haquero. It's our last target. Opponent, do you have something else? Come on, opponent. This has been a fantastic game so far. Do not disconnect now. All right, opponent is on the red hourglass. They have 1:30 left. All right, goes to the end phase. During the end phase, we will activate Haquero, set Scarlet. We draw a Griffin Rider. Well, a little late to the party there. Enter battle. Declare attack. Crash with Albion. Activate Elixir. Opponent's last card does not appear to be Ash. Attack for 25. Tempted to Haquero for 1800 damage. I don't think there's any like one card. We want to wait and chain it though. I don't know what the most impactful card we can take is. Go to main phase 2. Go to the end phase. Pass the turn. Opponent draws. If we drew like any other part of our adventure engine, this would have been so good. Opponent activates Albion, sends an opening, chain Haquero, summon, and opponent concedes. Okay. Well, we got game 1. So game 2 against this deck. So what are we afraid of? Opponent really only sets up Mirror Jade for interaction. I feel like Lava Golem is probably pretty good. This takes out Mirror Jade and one other monster, potentially Phoenix Enforcer. We don't know. We didn't see Phoenix Enforcer or Dragoon, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not playing them. Strike and Judgment seem pretty bad going second. Punishment seems pretty bad going second. Bring in 3 Lava Golem. I would like to bring in 3. Evenly doesn't seem great because they keep Mirror Jade and then we're back to square one. Maybe bring in the Cyclones and the Duster. Maybe not the Duster. Maybe just the Cyclones so we can force our opponent to use Branded in red. We'll try it like that. I'm not sure if that's correct. Our deck is very much not a going second deck. Well, we drew a Destiny hero again. We do have the Cyclone and the Fusion Destiny. Opponent leads on Albion. Dumps opening, draws a card. Spriggan's Kit, okay. Grabs Branded Fusion. Activates Branded Fusion. I feel like we've seen this play before. This looks familiar to us. Summons Lubellion. Going to get a few triggers. Lubellion on 1. Discard the Ecclesia. I don't know why more people aren't playing as Ecclesia. This seems so good in this deck. Like, you just grab it back forever. Summons a Mirror Jade. Who could have seen that coming? Activates Mirror Jade, dumps Albion, banishes the kit. Okay. Goes to the end phase. Activates Albion. Grabs back Ecclesia. Sets Branded Opening. We draw Cursed Eldland. We're going to Cosmic Cyclone that. Opponent chains. Targeting Tragedy. What do they summon? Banishes Ad-Lib and Tragedy, summons Quertus. Gonna try to shrink our stuff. Activates Ad-Lib and Tragedy, summons Tragedy, searches Aluber. We will activate Cursed Eldland, pay 800, search Golden Lord, activate Golden Lord, send Haquero, target Mirror Jade, try to banish our Golden Lord, will you? Opponent activates Mirror Jade, activate Golden Lord, opponent activates Ghost Bell. We will not activate Eldland. Activate Fusion Destiny. Does the opponent have Ash? They don't. Alright, get Plasma out of our hand once again. Summon Destroyer Phoenix. Go to battle. Attack Tragedy. Activate Phoenix Enforcer, destroy. Quertus floats, which is annoying. Opponent protects with opening. We will activate Destroyer Phoenix. Go to main phase 2. This floats. Why would you do that? Don't know. During the end phase, we will activate Haquero, set a Scarlet, Mirror Jade resolves, doesn't matter, everything's dead, nothing during the draw phase. We will summon back Destroyer Phoenix, immediately use the effect of Destroyer Phoenix, destroy. Opponent activates Quertus. We will chain Destroyer Phoenix. Opponent has a Ghost Bell. Annoying. But we were going to skill drain anyway, so that's not as impactful as it could have been. Opponent gets an Aluber, but they already have an Aluber in hand. Activate skill drain. Go to the main phase. Now, can this deck play through a skill drain? Most of their effects, well, if you have a Feather Duster, you can play through just about anything. Activate Sanguine, get Golden Lord out of the deck. We lose skill drain. what does our opponent have? Incredible Ecclesia. Activates Ecclesia. Summons Fallen of Albaz. Activates Fallen of Albaz. Discards a Luber. Fusion summons using Golden Lord. Summons Albion the Branded Dragon. Banish, summons Mirror Jade, goes to battle, and it's going to attack, right? Lubellion's the only one that can attack. Take 18, take 25, take 3,000. Okay, we are dead. On to game 3. Go back down the Lava Golems, maybe keep the Cyclones. Go up Judgments and run it like that. Do we want Cyclones? Probably not. Bring in Strikes. Yeah, try it like that. I don't know. Cyclone is like decent against Branded in red, but if we're going first, it feels less impactful. This hand doesn't have a lot of options. Set 1, set 2, set 3. Cross our fingers, opponent doesn't have Feather Duster. Opponent leads on Branded Opening. Discards Tragedy. Summons a Luber. Activates a Luber. Activates Tragedy. Sure. Gets Comedy. That was Comedy, right? Yes, that was Comedy. And Branded Fusion. Standby main. Activates Branded Fusion. So opponent doesn't look like they have Duster, but we're still starting from behind here. Not seeing our Adventurer package any of these games is rough. Like, we need to have access to either the Destiny Heroes or the Adventurers. Eldlich on their own doesn't do much. Summons Lubellion, pitches Comedy. They just summoning? Summons Mirror Jade, shuffling back the Lubellion. Okay. Activates Mirror Jade, sends Albion as cost. We will chain Torrential. Opponent protects with opening. Mirror Jade banishes itself. Sure. Opponent activates Albion, dumps Branded Opening from the deck. Goes to the end phase, activates Albion. Sets Branded in red. Activate Scarlet. Opponent has a Ghost Bell. Sure. This game is going much, much worse than the other two. Standby main. Set Torrential. Guess just pass. Don't want to set both Torrentials because I'm afraid of opponent targets Tragedy, Chain, Scarlet. Don't want to set both Torrentials because I'm really afraid of Duster. Banish, summons Masquerade. Saw a lot of play before the structure deck. Don't see this one as much anymore. Tragedy and Ad Libitum go off. Sure. Mirror Jade comes back. Opponent gets a Luber. Draw for turn. Standby main. Just goes straight to battle phase. Hits us for 25. Hits us for 3,000. So now we get 4 monster effects, and we put ourselves down 4 effects, not just monster effects. So we get to activate 4 things before we're dead. Opponent activates Albion, dumps another opening. Torrential doesn't even do anything at this point because of the openings. Opponent activates Patchwork. Gets Poly and Edgeimp. Summons a Luber, activates the effect of a Luber. Searches Branded Lost. Activates Lost. Is this Lost? Alright, activates Poly. How do we get out of this? Like, what's our top deck? Because we sided in a bunch of back row for going first. So it's not even like we can top deck a Lava Golem and put ourselves back in this game. Summons a Chimera. Activates Lost. Activates Chimera. Activates Dramaturge. Activates Chain. Grabs Patchwork. Summons Dramaturge, draws a few cards, blows up our Haquero. Well, the good news is that Haquero didn't really matter. End phase. Draw another skill drain. That would have been good. Like, that could have stopped almost all of this if we'd have drawn that to start with. So pay 600, discard Torrential, target Masquerade. Does this protect from battle too? Be destroyed only by card effect. Okay. But Mirror Jade deals with it anyway. Opponent activates Comedy, tributes Masquerade. Well, getting Masquerade off the board was our end goal anyway, so that's fine. Activate Golden Lord, send Torrential. Summon Golden Lord. None of this matters. Like, okay. Opponent activates Mirror Jade. Chain Conquistador. Summon Conquistador, destroy Dramaturge, banishes Golden Lord, and we're super dead. Alright, GG opponent. Game 1 was really good. Game 2, I felt like we had a shot. Game 3, that was 3 Torrential Tributes is not what you want to see. GG opponent.